Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be modeling this linking arm with you step by step in SolidWorks. So let's jump right into it. So first I have my SolidWorks open here. I'll come to the top section here and select new, click on part and click on OK. Once that's open, I can extend this a bit. So I'll start with my sketch. Check that your units are in millimeters. So I have mine in mm. That's perfect. So I'll start with my front plane, select front plane or right click and select sketch. I'll start with a circle. I'll come to this top menu here, select circle. I'll move to my origin, snap and extend. I'll create another circle from the origin, snap and extend. So I have dimensioned these two circles by coming to Smart Dimension. Select the first circle and this has an OD of 60 mm. Select the smaller circle and this has an OD of 30 mm. So next I'll zoom out a bit and move to line. I need a construction line for the right side. So I'll select line here. Under option, select for construction. I'll snap from my origin to the right. Escape. If it doesn't end up horizontal, you can select the line and then make it horizontal, but mine already is. So I'll draw two circles as well. Come to circle here. I'll draw my first circle and I'll draw my second circle. So I'll dimension them as well. I'll go to Smart Dimension at the top. I'll select the first circle. That's going to be 42. I'll select the smaller circle. That's going to be 20. Now with that defined, the center point of the circles from each other are dimension. So Smart Dimension as well. You can just select this line instead and define it to be 105. Okay, so now I have that. I just need to add those two arms or the linkage. So in this case, we'll use 3-point arc. If you don't have it selected already, you can drop down here and select 3-point arc, or once you select the arc function here, you select it here. So I already have it selected. I'll select the first end here to this end and snap anywhere here. So first I'll define my radius, come to Smart Dimension, select this and define it to be 115. Hit escape, select your arc and this circle and make them tangent, and we'll do the same on the other side as well. Your arc and this circle and make them tangent as well. So next thing we want to do is we'll make an offset. I'm moving this dimension so you can see well. So I'll select this arc and make an offset downward by 8 mm. So select that line and click on offset entities here and define a distance of 8, and this is perfect. Click OK. So now I'll trim this excess off. So I'll come to trim entities, leave it at power trim, and I'll cut this off and cut this off. Hit escape. So we'll do something similar for the lower arm. So select your 3-point arc, this circle to this circle and snap anywhere. I'll define the radius, Smart Dimension, select the arc and its radius is 60. Okay, select the arc and the big circle and make these tangent. We'll do the same thing here, arc and circle, make it tangent. So now it's fully defined. I'll also offset it 8 mm, but in this case upwards. So I'll select the arc and click on offset entities. 8 mm is perfect, but it's in the wrong direction. So we'll toggle on reverse here and click on OK. So now I'll trim the excess off. So I'll come to trim entities, trim this off and trim this off as well. Okay, click on OK. And I'll make an extrusion from here. So I'll go to features, Extruded Boss. The extrusion here is going to be 20. And I'll select this, this, and this. Okay. Then my direction, drop down and select mid plane. So click on OK. So now we have the base. We just need to make a few cuts. So I'll select this face, right click and select sketch. So I'll select that face again and come to convert entities. Then I'll draw two circles again. So from the center point, I'll snap to this point. Center point, I'll snap to this point. That defines the OD, or you could define them manually if you want to. So now I have that, I'll make a cut. So I'll come to features, extruded cut, and selected contours, click on this window, and I'll select this section and this section. So I'm just going to be cutting it deep by 5 mm. Click on OK. So I'll mirror that cut extrude to the other side. So I'll come to mirror here, drop down here to see my design tree. I'll select that feature. First, I need to select the plane. So I'll mirror through the front plane, then click on this window to put the feature and select your cut extrude. Then click on OK. So now you have that. We'll put in some fillets. So come to fillets. And for this internal section, we have a fillet of 8 mm on all four corners. So I'll put in the value of 8 and select this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner. Click on OK. That's perfect. Next, to add fillets to these edges. So I'll come to fillets again. In this case, the fillets are 2 mm. So define 2 mm here and select this face, this, and this corner. You can flip to the other side and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's perfect. Hit OK. Yeah, so now all we are left to do is to just cut our keyway. So I'll select this face again, right click and sketch. And now I'll draw a rectangle. So corner rectangle. From this end, just extend, escape, come to lines, create a construction line from the origin to this center point of your rectangle rather. I missed that snap, so I'm just going to zoom in a bit more. Yeah. Okay. So I'll select this and click vertical. Okay. All right. That's okay. So we'll add dimensions in smart dimension, and the width is 8 mm. Then the height of this is 3.5. And we'll make a cut extrude, features, extruded cut, and in this case drop down and select true all and click on OK. Yeah, and with that we have our linking arm modeled. I'll show you the front view, and this is the ISO view. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy working on this project with us, you can check out more videos on our channel and hit the subscribe button as well. See you in the next. Bye.